What's going on, guys? It's GBP baby. Welcome back to another video. I hope everybody's doing well, and yeah, let's get straight into things. So hopefully you've watched yesterday's video. If not, I highly suggest you go and watch that. But we're going to start on the dollar daily, of course, and you can see that price is doing just as we're anticipating, and we finally reached that daily liquidity void as we were anticipating. So it's nice to see that our original target for the buy side has been reached, and now we can start thinking about a potential reversal happening or a run towards some kind of sell side target. But yeah, you can see we expanded higher on the news release, and then you can also see we traded down into Friday's high as well, which was nice to see price come off of. So let's go down to the 4 hour, and you'll remember if you watched yesterday's video, I brought our attention to this level, and you can see our price used that level to send price higher. So just as anticipated, came down, price accumulated stops below this low, and then of course traded higher. Now don't get me wrong, although price is doing what we anticipated, today's price action is very ugly in general, so that is something to consider. And this week in general has been quite ugly so far, so moving into the rest of the week I am a bit cautious. But when we do eventually get the reversal for the week, because I do believe this is just a simple manipulation, when we do get the reversal, I do think price will loosen up, so to speak. So here's the 1 hour. If you remember, I brought our attention to this bullish order block. You can see our price came down. Look at the volume, can't make that stuff up. Volumes respecting the 50% level. Yes, we wicked below it and traded into that orange level, but overall price turned at that level just as anticipated and has since been trading higher. Now you'll see that we wicked higher and then came down, came back down again into this order block, and price is still slowly pressing higher. So moving into the new day, to be honest, I am expecting us to run this high. I would like to think that we can do that, so I will just get that marked out for us like so. And then remember, this is a daily liquidity void, so it'd be nice to see if price can fill it. But overall, tomorrow I am expecting some kind of reversal or some turn in the market to potentially occur, because we've been pressing higher since Monday, as you can see, and then we have relative equal lows below here that I do believe price is going to seek to get. But if you've been watching my videos, I was saying I don't want to think about any kind of shorting until we reach this level. Now we have reached it because we reached it today, meaning that there is a possibility that price could turn before we get up here. But generally speaking, I'd like to think that through Asia and moving into London, we'll continue to press higher and then create the high tomorrow within this range to then start looking for potential sell-offs. So here's a 15-minute, and this is what I mean by very ugly price action. You can see a lot of black and green candles up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Loads of back and forth price action. So very heavily consolidated, not ideal at all. But generally speaking, I'd like to think it would loosen up after Wednesday and we can start seeing some more, flowing price action. But yeah, this isn't the ideal day, definitely not. But with everything that's going on in the world, we can't really be too surprised. So yeah, nice to see that price came and respected our levels and we've reached our target on the buy side. Now let's see, can we trade deeper into that target and then potentially call a reversal? Let's now head on to GBP USD. We'll start here on the daily. And you'll see that GBP traded to the 25% level off Monday's trading, just what I called out. Now we didn't trade to it exactly, that's completely fine, but price did react off it how we wanted it. So it reacted bearishly, and you'll see we traded lower and actually closed below Friday's low, which is nice to see, and wicked lower. Now it wasn't as much of a bearish day as I anticipated, but you can see we are starting to push lower. So moving into tomorrow, I am watching to see, can we start to reach the south side liquidity pool that I've had my eyes set on for a while, and or this consequent encroachment. Now there is a high impact news inflation rate on pound tomorrow, so we may actually see a lot of movement, but that's something to consider. Let's go to the 4 hour, and you can see our price is continuing to respect bearish PD arrays. Now what do I mean by that? We have a bearish order block right here. You can see we traded into that today and then price traded away. Here is that blue level I marked out and brought our attention to yesterday, so it's nice to see that price is continuing to respect that level. Here on the 1 hour, you'll see that we did actually take out this high. I wasn't expecting to, but the fact that we took that out and have now traded lower and taken out this low is saying that price should, these are all signatures for me to suggest that price should continue to try and trade lower. So I am watching, moving into the London session tomorrow to see, can we get more lower prices and potentially reach that liquidity target down here. But again, not the best price action today, a lot of back and forth price action, but what can you do? Very interesting here though, you can see we traded into this fair value gap, right into that, and then came out of it and traded lower. Let's go to the 15-minute, take a look at that, and you can see we're just in a very tight consolidation right now, not ideal. So I hope that all makes sense. Let's finish up on euro. This is a very quick video, guys. Again, if you haven't watched yesterday's video, go and watch that, because you'll understand everything I'm bringing our attention to. Now, euro traded higher and did start to press down into that daily fair value gap I was saying I wanted to see get traded to. So yeah, again, same as pound. I just want to see continued expansion in towards this. Let me just get rid of these real quick. And now I'd be watching the 50% level. Actually, this is a range in itself. We have an implied fair value gap now, right here. I'm now watching this to provide resistance for price. So this 50% level, so long as price stays below that, as in if we create some kind of swing, I'd expect lower prices. Now, don't get me wrong. If we do create the low of the week, then obviously there's going to be a reversal. But I'm not happy with this yet. Like, I do think Tuesday's low is going to get grabbed, and then we may see some kind of turnaround. But I don't want to call the market too far right now. We'll go to the 1 hour, and you'll see how price has been stabbing its way down. We did come up, run out these stops, again creating relative equal highs with the volume. I brought our attention to this level yesterday. You can see how we traded in that and turned at that point perfectly. But overall, I want to see moving into tomorrow, can we start to dig deeper into this daily fair value gap? So yeah, that's going to be pretty much everything. Very consolidated environments, guys, not the best conditions. So definitely low risks if you are trading. But hopefully we do start to see a little bit more movement as we move towards the end of the week. And yeah, so any comments, make sure to drop them below. Don't forget to smash subscribe. Join me in the Discord. I am active there. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.